Jedi Knight Khufu is a rare breed of Jedi. One that went after the teachings of Ram Koda, never trusting an army of clones. Instead, relying upon an army of militia. Men who were not nearly as well trained as the clone troopers, but were equally as well armed, as the Republic still backed them. And following in the teachings of Ram Koda, Khufu could not have been more correct. Because aboard the winding hallways of Khufu's Venator was a ship boarding. Phase 3 clone troopers had just come aboard Khufu's Venator. They were here to execute Order 66 on the Jedi Knight. If they succeeded, it would be one less Jedi in the galaxy. But if they fail, Khufu and his militia would go on to join the rebellion. If you guys enjoy these Order 66 battles in Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more in the future. Either way, let's get into this thing. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright, gamers, we're gonna go ahead and press start right now, and these Phase 3 65th Coruscant Guard Shock Troopers are beginning their assault. Now, I'm saying Phase 3, which a lot of Star Wars fans don't know about, but if you were a fan of The Force Unleashed, you definitely do, because every clone trooper you see in The Force Unleashed is technically a Phase 3 clone trooper, a slight helmet modification between Clone Trooper Phase 2 and full-blown Stormtrooper. You can see there are some serious differences between a Clone Trooper helmet as well as a Stormtrooper helmet within these helmets here, and it is canonical alongside The Force Unleashed, which is quite fun. It's a cool little fun fact for all you Star Wars fans out there who want to sprinkle a little bit of fun into your friends' lives. Either way, they are doing a full-scale assault on Khufu's defenses here. Now, this Jedi Knight, of course, going after Ram Koda, is utilizing a specialized militia instead of clone troopers, so he escaped the initial Order 66. However, his Venator was quickly tracked down, and now he is on a full-blown defense against the approaching clone trooper army. Now, there are multiple alcoves within the Venator here where they're going to be able to do, I think, some pretty good defenses. Already right here, this tiny little med bay area with a bunch of Bacta tanks is getting a multitude of kills. Of course, these clone troopers are full yeeting themselves inside, and eventually, yes, they do begin to fire away and get some hits on the rebels defending the interior of this med bay. But at the very least, these rebels are going to dwindle the clone troopers. It's all about attrition in this battle, managing to knock down the enemies as much as possible in hopes that you will survive for long enough to kill all of them. Now, further back this way, we do have more E-Web turrets just straight up defending the hallways, and I think these are going to be extremely important to this defense, because in the Galaxy at War mod, E-Web turrets never stop firing unless they're reloading, unlike regular troopers here who get suppressed by incoming fire and will stop firing and take cover. So having E-Web turrets to actually suppress the enemy themselves is extremely vital to any type of choke point defense like this. Although we are seeing one E-Web turret up front and center going down very early on. This small medbay alcove has been wiped out, but clearly they did a number on the Phase 3 clone troopers here before they all died out. Oh, there was one more trooper, but he just got absolutely shot to bits. Also, outside of the medbay, we have a lot of dead clone troopers over here as well. Now, big shout out to Rollum for making this map. This is actually a map I commissioned from Rollum a while back, and we've used it on the channel before, but I thought this would be the perfect map to use for this battle in particular. So once again, huge shout out to Rollum. He does amazing Galaxy of War mod maps, and yeah, this was one that I commissioned for the channel, so it's definitely a special map to me, but he did a fantastic job on it. These E-Web turrets back here still blasting away and getting some good firepower against these stormtroopers, probably doing a decent amount of damage to every clone trooper out here, or stormtrooper, depends on what you want to call them, I guess. They're kind of in a weird in-between state, so I might call them stormtroopers, I might call them clone troopers. I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. But those E-Web turrets, probably getting good damage on all of them, but not getting a lot of kills, I bet, themselves, because there's so many out there that they're more than likely to just be spreading fire. And yes, this one only has 4 kills, this one only has 3, and this one only had 7 before it died, but I'm sure they did a ton of damage to those stormtroopers in the meantime, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, going further back here, we have more E-Web turrets. In this way, we have a small little, like, engine room type beat over here with an E-Web turret defending. Also some more back to tank, so I don't know what's up with that. Here we have another medical alcove here, identical to the one previously fought in. Over here we've got the free roaming militia along with Jedi Knight Khufu right there. And then way back here we have the command center area over here, as well as small little defense alcoves and some storage and things like that. This is of course only a portion of the Venator. There's a whole lot more way out here, over here, stuff like that, but you know, we wanted to use a nice condensed death tunnel defense here, so the militia ended up blockading the rest of the areas. Now, why don't we go ahead and do our first time lapse here, because this is going to be a long battle, a long war, and we have to go in slow-mo until enough soldiers die that we don't totally lag out before we go into normal speed. Well, the clone trooper stormtroopers have just breached past this point here, and I think this is where the battle will get kind of difficult for them, because you see right here, Jedi Khufu has come out of hiding and is beginning to deflect incoming laser fire from the stormtroopers on behalf of the rebel soldiers here. Now, the rebels back here are firing away. The ones up front are mostly suppressed, so they're not able to do much. But then we've got all these free roamers back here, along with 2 E-Web turrets that will probably perpetually fire until they inevitably die. So these guys back here are extremely valuable, and with Khufu up here attracting most of the incoming laser fire, it's going to be quite difficult for the stormtroopers to actually get a grip here. Not until they eventually either kill Khufu or, yeah, get him to retreat just like that, although he doesn't really retreat too far back, just slightly farther back, so that's not too bad. Now, the lag is still pretty bad, I will say. We're getting about 12 FPS, so we won't go into normal speed just yet. We're going to stay in slow-mo until that lag subsides a little bit more, so I do apologize about that, but nothing we can really do about that. Then we have this alcove area here, followed by this one, so I'm expecting huge major losses for the stormtroopers as they enter into those areas and start getting gunned down by those choke points, and it does help that all of these free roaming troopers back this way will be right nearby to support. I think that will be fantastic. Where'd Khufu go? My boy! Wait, where'd he go? Did he get phased in? Oh, there's a lot of soldiers in the wall here. Oh my good. All right, we'll just do the anti-derp rule, because I think they glitched their way in, or they potentially got blown in there by grenades, which does happen. That's usually the most common way. Did Khufu die? Because if so, that's actually hugely problematic. Oh no, he just retreated to here. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad right there. Either way, again, this is going to be a long battle, so why don't we time-lapse again and watch the Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper approach this way, and these E-Web turrets blasting away. Okay, the battle continues on, and these stormtroopers are getting absolutely walloped here. Still, more of them are ending up inside of the areas here, which is definitely derpy, but we'll just anti-derp rule them the heck out of there, so we don't have to look at random derping stormtroopers. We'll leave those guys there for now. And just out of laziness, to be frank, I am noticing some of the rebel troopers moving forward past this position and dying as a result, which could be rather foreboding for the future. If they get too cocky and continue to do that, it could be very bad. Also, Kefu here is just chilling. I don't know what his deal is, but I don't know. So as those rebels push forward, they're going to expose themselves to more stormtrooper fire and then weaken their own fire as a result and probably get less kills on them. It's just a bad thing. So this war of attrition, you know, they're not quite playing it right just yet, but, you know, maybe. We'll give them a chance. Well, the defense is still holding out 9 minutes later. Let's see how many. Yep, there's a lot trapped in here. All right, boys. Come on. You're coming out here. You're coming back to the battle, okay? To the fray. You guys too. Hey, you too. There you go, Bubba. Let's see. Oh, we got some more here. All right. It's like a constant battle in and of itself, trying to free these guys from their prison walls. Okay, well, more rebels are dying here, as are more stormtrooper clone troopers. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, yellow are dead rebels, red are dead phase 3 clones. It's a lot for both sides. This is just a meat grinder currently. Why don't we go ahead and bump it up to normal speed, because I think enough have died where it's going to be able to handle it. And yeah, we're getting a good solid 20 FPS, which is fairly watchable in my eyes. More rebels are going down here, but also these guys back here still blurting out fire and looks like managing to get some kills against the enemy off in the distance. This battle has now been going for about 40 minutes, and the clones have only made it to here. That's their LAAT gunship right there. Wow, that's kind of sad. So the rebels are doing a great job here. Let's continue to watch. Okay, these boys are finally making progress, and they have the Jedi Khufu cornered in the alcove here, which is going to be pretty rough. It's getting a little bit laggy again. We're getting like 15 FPS, so let's bump it down to 2 speed, which is still pretty fast. Alright, we do have ourselves a granata going off here, and that actually wipes out a ton of free roaming rebels right there. That is pretty devastating. These E-Web turrets are down, but now there's still more troopers over this way around the bend that will be able to shoot up these Stormtrooper Clone Troopers as they go. I don't know why I keep calling them Stormtrooper Clone Troopers, but it's kind of fun to say. Either way, these boys over here are starting to charge into this little tunnel area here, and we do have an E-Web turret here, which for some reason is not firing at... There we go. Yeah, oh, and the gunner gets shot. All right, this guy takes his place and starts firing. There we go. The first guy was dumb. This guy at least knows how to fight, how to pull a trigger. That's all that matters, baby! And we do still have some rebels over here. Wait, where did Khufu go? Oh, there's Khufu. I think Khufu's probably going to die in there, to be completely honest with you. I highly doubt he survives the rest of this thing. I mean, he's kind of cornered and yeah, I don't think the Stormtrooper Troopers are going to let him get away. I think they're gonna eventually grenade the crap out of him. There's more guys stuck in that wall and this wall. We'll free them later. We're just gonna let this ride for now because I don't want to screw up the battle or anything like that, since the Rebels and Clone Troopers are so close to each other right now. We'll free them later. Nice kills right here. These guys funneling into the choke point, and our boy here with actually a droid E5, must have picked it up off of the Clone Wars battlefield earlier. He is getting some nice kills against these boys. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. And more of these guys pressuring down mid. That seems to be their fixation right now. That's their main goal, is to kill a lot of these rebels back this way. I don't blame them. It's good to not be under constant fire when you're also attacking a choke point right next to you. That would probably be a pretty good thing overall. But let's just see if they manage to do this. I don't know. They're definitely on the struggle bus a little bit at the moment, but I think they could eventually break through and breach. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse the interior here, because I think this could last a minute. Well, there we go. 6 minutes later, and this is mostly wrapped up inside of this area here, at the very least. Let's go ahead and extract these guys into the main hallway now that that has happened. And these guys over... Oh my god, there's so many over here. What the heck, dude? What are we doing here, B? Oh... I accidentally dragged a couple guys from here. Alright, there was 2, so we'll add 2 more right there. That seems fair. I think those are free roamers too, so they'll move around if they need to. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright, those guys are stuck. These guys over here are fully engaging with Jedi Knight Khufu now, who is, well, trying his hardest to survive. I'm not entirely sure he's going to get away with that. Honestly, if they just grenade him, he'll die. There it is. Oh, no, he's running away. Oh my god, he's booking it. He might get away. He's deflecting like an absolute champ here, and he gets into the next med bay. That's insane. How did he survive that? Honestly, the Stormtrooper Clone Troopers just need to grenade him. That's the #1 way to take out Jedi or Sith, is to just grenade. It does so much more damage. It can't be deflected by lightsabers. It's the only way. It is the #1 way to kill him. But they didn't really do that, and they let him get away. Oh, did he go further back? Wait, hold on. Where'd he go? Did he run further back? No. Oh, he's just behind here. He's hiding. He is a little bit scared of the Order 66 that is currently occurring on this here battlefield. But look at this. These rebel troopers knocking them down. Ooh, that guy goes down too, though. Rip potato chip to him. We've got at least like 12 or 13 kills here. And the E-Web turret scores another one right there. Another one! They could easily rack up some serious kills. Khufu, though, not really helping out at all. If he just stationed up like right here, deflected incoming fire, oh, these guys would seriously do him in pretty good. We've also got some counter fire from up this way as well, which has got to be pretty helpful. Let's go ahead and scooch these guys back in. Scooch these guys back in. There you go. We are probably at like half force currently for the Stormtrooper Clone Troopers. Yeah, that seems about right. Yellow are dead Stormtrooper Clone Troopers. Red are dead rebels here. So, significant losses for both sides, but I think the Order 66 persecutors have the most losses behind them. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this little corner here, too. This battle's now been going on for an hour, so just keep that in mind. That's crazy. That's why I'm doing so much time-lapsing, is because it's kind of the same positions until eventually the Stormtrooper Clone Troopers might break through. Let's see. Wow, well, the Stormtroopers are making a big play forward here. They've got our boy cornered yet again. This Jedi Knight might not get away from this one, but we also said that last time, and he very much so did, so maybe he will again. Stormtroopers complete. There you go, grenades. Yep. That's how it's done. Oh, did he get? He got pushed in here, but I'm pretty sure he died. Yeah, he did die. A bunch of Stormtroopers went with him, but that's the end of the Jedi. A successful Order 66. Now it's a question of, can the Stormtroopers take the rest of the Venator over? Oh, yeah. Over. I'm really struggling with talking right now. I don't know why. It's like tough out here, boys. It's tough out here. But these rebel troopers are still very much so poised and set up for a solid defense. Look at that. 3 or 4 stormtroopers going down in a row right there. We're also dwindling in terms of number of stormtroopers. There's quite a number in here. There's also quite a number still like inside the walls. They can hear you. They're in the walls. We're going to drag them in to play. Go, boys. Come on. Join the fray. The Empire needs you. Go. There you go. Okay. So now those guys are in there. There's dead people. There's a couple more here. Okay. Get in there. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. That's all of them. That is all of the stormtroopers and clone troopers on the battlefield right now. Let's see if they can accomplish the W. Okay, so the defense is still holding. I think the stormtroopers are gonna get got. By the way, there's someone over. Oh, there's 5 stormtroopers way out here. Well, I tried to bring them back. They kind of dispersed. I don't know where they went. That's fine. They were MIA anyway. You know what? I'm done putting people back on the battlefield. If they choose to run, that's their fault. Plus, I think the rebels have this at this point anyway. Still got all of these choke points and defenses around here, so they're gonna be, I think, just fine against the remaining 20 or so stormtroopers, even without the 10 or so that are inside of these walls, these prison gates. They won't open up for me, baby. All right, now let's watch to the bitter end. Well, another 15 minutes pass, and that's about all she wrote. This trooper got 9 kills. This one got 57 with the EE3. This trooper got none. This trooper got 18. This trooper got 3. This trooper got 10. This trooper got none. This trooper got 28. This trooper got 5. This E-Web got 1. This trooper got none, none, and 5. Whoo! We'll let the last stormtroopers run away. But he died. Order 66 technically successful. However, oh, this guy got a kill. Run away. It did cost the entirety of the Stormtrooper Legion, and on top of that, well, here's the remainders that are all locked away. I freed enough of them. It's Jover. Look at all the rebels. On top of that, they did not take the Venator, so these rebels will continue on into the Galactic Civil War. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.